It's like panic. I want to see your panic. I don't want to see the calm. And people say, oh, well, like automatics don't like handle as well. Like, do you think that you are driving in like a Formula One race or like you're driving to Tesco? Like, why do we need cars that like an automatic is fine? Hey guys, welcome back to the Girl Gone London channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin. I'm a dual UK and American citizen, and I will regret this video as soon as I post it because I am talking about my controversial opinions about the UK. Now, as with a lot of things on my channel, I'm trying to steer clear of what everybody else does and says. So people do this kind of topic, but they say things like, I wish we could change the British weather. Or in the American version of this video, you might talk about like healthcare or days off. Boring. So boring. Everyone knows. Let's get into like the real nitty gritty of controversial opinions I have about the UK after living here for 10 years. Okay, number one. I do understand why everybody still mostly drives manual cars or manual gearboxes. In America, we call it a transmission. And also we call it a stick shift usually instead of manual. But I understand that's just been the culture. That's just been the way that people drive. We need to keep changing that. I think manual cars are dumb. I think, why don't we all just drive automatics? And people say, oh, well, like automatics don't like handle as well. Like, do you think that you are driving in like a Formula One race or like you're driving to Tesco? Like, why do we need cars that like an automatic is fine, you guys? 30% of the UK actually drive automatic cars now. And I just think we should all change to that. And this isn't because I want it to be more like America. It's just because I don't understand why we need to use like an extra hand to shift gears and to drive. Like, it just seems like a lot of work driving a manual car. I don't even know how to drive a manual car because when I first moved here, I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to learn how to drive on the other side of the road and learn how to drive a manual car. So that's my controversial opinion number one, is I think manual cars are a little bit pointless these days. And I know they're better on fuel efficiency as well. I'm going to get this in the comments because people are obsessed with, I get it. I know, like, okay, maybe, but they just seem like a lot of work. And as an American, I don't like a lot of work involved in things that I do. Opinion number two. Christmas pudding does not taste good. I don't understand why people eat it. I don't understand why people look forward to eating it. I think that in general, people eat it because they feel like they're supposed to like it or because their mom made it and your mom or mom doesn't even like it probably, but everyone just feels like they have to enjoy Christmas pudding. It's not good. It's really weird tasting. And like, I don't understand it. So if you like, and I know, again, I'm saying these things and I'm like, this is going to be the moment I get canceled on the internet, but I'm feeling like I just need to say this stuff. So Christmas pudding, as an American who's moved to the UK, can't get behind it, don't want it, don't like it, don't look forward to it. I'm just very confused as to why people eat it. Okay, number three. Controversial opinion, I suppose, or things that I might change about the UK. I think people need to be more open about their feelings here. And this is a little bit of like a serious controversial opinion, but I just feel like the whole, like, have no feelings about anything ever, keep calm, carry on. Like, sometimes you don't want to keep calm and carry on. And sometimes keeping calm and carrying on is overall bad for your mental health. So I just feel like in general, the stiff upper lip, like, I get it. It's part of the culture. And you're probably looking at Americans going, Americans are absolutely insane. Don't want to be like them. I'm not suggesting that the UK needs to go all the way into the crazy. I just feel like be a little bit more open. Just be a little bit more open about your feelings and your emotions. It's okay. Just like a tiny bit. Just like a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Maybe. I just think that would be good for the country and people as a whole. Okay, number four. I don't enjoy a British house renovation show, but I love an American house renovation show. So what is my controversial opinion about British British made house renovation shows. They're boring. We need more drama. We need more like cuts to an ambulance coming down the road because someone's like sliced their finger, putting in a sink. We need like big transformations. I feel like often in the UK, a house renovation show is often them just like painting a wall and being like, oh, we painted a wall, or like we built a single built-in bookshelf, and then you do a whole tour and you're like, but the house is basically the same. I just feel like we need more. We need more drama. We need more of a renovation. Everyone just seems so calm, and I'm like, a house renovation is not calm. I want to see really, this goes along with people expressing their feelings. Like, you're doing this house renovation and you feel like you want to literally divorce your spouse that you loved the day before because everything is going wrong. You've made all the wrong decisions. Like, you found some sort of major problem in your house. Like, panic. I want to see your panic. I don't want to see the calm. And I feel like British house renovation shows are too calm for me. So that's controversial opinion number 4. Okay, number 5. I don't like, I'm not even going to say I don't like, because I actually hate them. I hate washing up bowls. And I'm so sorry to everyone that I'm going to offend with this comment. This is what's really going to get the comments going. I cannot stand them. Why do we have this plastic, disgusting, like they're never like cute. Maybe we need to, oh my God, I should invent a cute washing up bowl. Genius. They're just ugly. They're plastic. You're putting a sink within a sink. We already have a sink. Why are you adding another layer to the sink? I know you're going to tell me in the comments why you're doing it. So like the forks and knives don't like cut the side of the sink or something. And you can like pour tea. Some people talk about like pouring tea down this. You can leave all the reasons. It's not going to change my mind. It's probably not even it's not even based on anything really rational. Besides, I just hate them. I hate them. I hate the way they make me feel. I haven't had one in my house since owning my own house here. So I've really only used them when living with other people or in like flat shares and stuff. Hate them. Ban them. Why? We already have a sink. The sink already exists. Just use the sink. Don't add an extra layer to the sink just because. And I know, again, this has to do with the way that also Americans and British people like do the dishes a little bit differently. But I hate them. And I just come for me in the comments. It's fine. Leave your hate comments. It's totally fine. I'm not going to change my mind. I hate them. And that's that. Number 6. I don't understand like half shower screens. And I haven't understood this the whole time I've lived here, and I've never quite gotten clarification. So my problem with UK screens that are typically like on the side of your bath to create like a shower screen is they're not long enough. They're always really short or like halfway. But the problem is when you're showering, like water still escapes often. And this could be down to my personal showering habits. Maybe I'm just like getting water everywhere. I don't know, dancing around. I don't think so. I think I'm just showering normally. But I just feel like we need like a longer screen to keep the water in more. And some of you are going to have, like, it can differ, but I've been in showers with really, really, really short screens. And then you step out and it's like a puddle on the floor because all the water escaped. And I just don't understand, because in America, we either use a shower curtain, which goes the whole way across, or we would have a full shower screen that takes up like the whole length of the shower or bath. So the kind of half shower screen, like we're half doing the job of keeping the water in, doesn't entirely make sense to me. And yeah, I think they're kind of weird. Okay, the next one is, why are there 2 bank holidays in May? Why don't we spread that out throughout the year or the summer? And possibly I'm saying this as someone with no kids, so my life doesn't really follow the school holiday calendar, because I understand that the school holidays are in the summer. But also just, I feel like we could spread the bank holidays out a little bit more, because May comes around and you're like, boom, bank holiday, boom. Like 2 weeks later, bank holiday. But then November comes and you're like, haven't had a bank holiday in like 100 years. Might need a day off. And I understand that possibly the concept of a bank holiday is they try and do them in like the better weather months because everybody wants to do the classic thing of where you like go to the seaside, or you like go for a nice walk or something on a bank holiday. But I just feel like let's do like a transitioning into autumn bank holiday and everybody can go for like a leafy woodland walk together. Or you could just like watch movies and have the day off and not have to go to work on that day. So yeah, I guess I'm not team 2 bank holidays in May. Maybe. I say maybe, but no, definitely. I'm definitely not on that team. What do you think? Should we have bank holidays spread throughout the year more, or do you enjoy May because there's 2 bank holidays? Okay, next up, why are we not paying at the pump at every single petrol station? The year is 2024. You guys in the UK, I guess us, am I British, am I American? I never know. Really good. Like Brits are really good and efficient at certain things. Like you'll see in my American video, banking in the UK, boom, spot on. Like efficient, modern, makes sense. Why can't I pay at the pump at every petrol station? And please, I don't want to have to go inside and say that I was at number 4 and then I have to do the whole thing. Like, I don't want to have to stop and get gas or petrol anyway. Like, I don't want to. I hate it. It's a very annoying chore. I don't know why I dislike it so much. Probably because I'm never entirely sure if it's going to be a pay at the pump situation or not. I just want to put my card in. I want to stand there looking at how expensive it is and being like, maybe I should just take the bus everywhere. I want to get back in my car without talking to anybody, and I want to drive off. I don't want to pay inside. I can have the option. If you have the option to pay inside still, that's fine. But like, I just want to pay at the pump, and it's still not common to do that everywhere, like at every petrol station in the UK. So I feel like whoever's in charge of these decisions, we need to get on that for entirely selfish reasons. And again, this is like the world's biggest first world problem. I hope you realize this video is basically first world problems. But yeah, that's my opinion on paying at the pump. My final controversial opinion about the UK, again, is a little bit more of a serious one. I feel like teenagers are written off in the UK, and I'll explain what I mean. Growing up in the US, teenage culture, or the culture surrounding teenagers, is very much like, yes, they're annoying. We're all annoying when we're teenagers. But Americans tend to accept it a lot more, and they give the teens more to do. So for instance, when I talk to my American friends, they're involved in lots of different like volunteering involving, you know, after school, like teenage hangouts at the library, or they're involved in like, I was involved in lots of clubs at school as a teen. And I just feel like the culture in general is like, you are annoying, but you're going to grow out of being annoying, hopefully, and you have something to give to the world. I don't think Americans hate teenagers. I think in general, our culture is like pro teenagers as much as you can be. I feel like in the UK, based on my observations, and this might not be everywhere, this is based on the southeast of England, I just feel like people write teenagers off as just like, they need to just like get through those years before they can be a part of society again. I feel like there's not a lot for them to do. Like, yes, I know at school there are sometimes some options, maybe like a couple of sports to participate in if they want to. But I just feel like in general, teenagers here end up in parks, like drinking underage and doing nothing. And I'm not saying American teenagers don't like, I'm not saying American teenagers are better than British teenagers. They're not. I just feel like American teenagers are kind of just given more of the benefit of the doubt and more people wanting to work with them. And I just feel like British people don't like teenagers. Like, just in general, vast generalization. I just feel bad for teenagers here. I know maybe this is like the weirdest controversial opinion, but I've always thought this. I just look at teenagers and I just feel like teenagers are viewed as like troublemakers here. And in a way that's kind of like dismissive. And I don't feel like the culture celebrates the crazy times of being a teenager, which now that I say this, and now I'm literally just talking to myself, but I happen to be filming, you know, teenagers are some of the most emotional people on the planet. Maybe it's those emotions that Americans celebrate a bit more than here in the UK. I don't know. I might be getting the wrong impression. Could be based on absolutely nothing, could be completely false, just my opinion. So I would like to do a video on like secondary school in the UK versus high school in the US, but I need to do more research because I haven't gone to secondary school in the UK to compare American high school to. But yeah, maybe that will help us kind of figure out the different cultural attitudes towards teenagers. So that brings me to the end of the video. Like I said, there is another video, whether it's posted before or after this, about my controversial opinions about America and things I don't like about America and think we should change. So please know my controversial opinions are equal opportunity across both sides of the pond. Please comment below telling me everything you disagree with, and also share your controversial opinions about the UK. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.